old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Mississippi State Bulldogs taking on the #1 team in the land, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Razorbacks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Mississippi State's up. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, where they have been calling the Hogs since early in the morning in anticipation of this showdown we have coming. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Mississippi State Bulldogs taking on the #1 team in the land, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Razorbacks will kick it away first. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense takes the field for the first time today. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws, the whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
Mississippi State right back to the line. To the air on first down. It's caught. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Finds his big tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Gets it out fast. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to go up top on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Dumps it to the back. Got a man. It's Davis. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
The Razorbacks offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They'll immediately call timeout. The Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. He's got a 1st down and maybe a lot more. And they'll finally shove him out of bounds after a strong run. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Makes him talk to the hand. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Green. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Fires on the move. Got it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of the quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was...
Quarterback sneak for the touchdown. He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the boulevard. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complimentary football.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. On to attempt to try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. 1st down here for the offense. Pulled and fired complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Mississippi State going up tempo. From the gun. Give on the inside. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the 1st down. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, fires downfield. Got his man. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down distances, 3rd downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Might as well give it to him again. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. On the option. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Looking for the score, and he's got it. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the cover. Stop him at the 21. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the 1st half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to...
Looking deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Razorbacks have their offense in high gear. Here's the handoff. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Handoff from the shotgun. And he's wrestled to the ground.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the 1st down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. And the Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. To the air, it's Green. Now rolling to the left. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
On the move, it's Sategna. Touchdown, Arkansas! How about that special teams play? Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good for a 28-40. In the studio, Kevin.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Cal is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Aaron Rodgers should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to North Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And an empty backfield here on 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Pressure. And here's a fumble way behind the line. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Steps away to find some room. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. A 1st down for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. Looking left. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. And the gamble pays off as they pick up the 1st down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the 1st down, and the chains are moving.
Going over the top. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. And now on 2nd down for this offense. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's not afraid to go deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. A 3rd and long coming up here. Throws to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. They bring the punter onto them. But they're cornering the market on fakes. Here comes another one. This is probably one of those plays where you wish you had a do-over button so you could just punt that thing away. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. Almost certainly time for just one more play, so why not give it a go on 4th down? Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They got plenty done through the air in the 1st half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the 2nd half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Still running at the 40. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the 2nd half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off play action. Looking down the middle. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust.
And it's caught inside the 30. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the 1st half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Green. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Going for it all. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Getting some heat. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. So now on comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
Mississippi State right back to the line. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That is a huge break for this offense. Instead of the turnover, roughing the passer, and you've still got the football. They'll ride Davis here. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back.
They stripped it out. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback in an option offense when you got so many things you have to be accountable for, and then you got to take care of the football, right? When you do make the decision to run, right or wrong, it's your decision. Now you got to wrap that thing up. You can't fumble the football.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The run from the shotgun. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up where I can just make plays right behind them.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw. It's Green. Makes the grab. Touchdown Razorbacks. And the stomping has commenced. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Alabama and Tennessee in one of the best rivalries in the SEC, and they are lighting up victory cigars as we speak. Let's show you where. Tennessee endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Rocky Top. And the Vols came away with a win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The give to Davis. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. The last time they punted, it went back for 6. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
They'll leave it with him. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Razorbacks will have it first and 10. Right back to the well.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And that's good enough for first down.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on first. He's looking to throw it. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. On target to the left. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They want to just keep throwing it. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. And the Razorbacks are threatening in the red zone. On the run, it's Russell. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. The Razorbacks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Slams it ahead. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the beatdown has ensued. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Back open in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. They're working that left side. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. He wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. He's looking to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Here comes the offense on 1st down. To the ground with the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Russell to the ground after picking up the 1st down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. In the red area, it's Green. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They feed him again, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Green. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the pummeling has started. They give themselves just a forget the kick. He's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 2nd down, he'll fire. He'll take another shot here. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so...
Welcome to Fayetteville, Arkansas, a place where legends have long stood for excellence. Names like Broyles, Holtz, McFadden, Jones, and Johnson. And when they call the Hogs, it is a rite of passage. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will have the first possession of the game. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to... all kinds of running room. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Arkansas. And once he found open space, the band... oh, they're faking it. The holder's going to try to throw it.
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
The Tigers offense has its first opportunity of the day. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay. It's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality. Let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Caught behind the line. It's Ncaa. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Oh, this is a bad, bad shank. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires it down the seam. And he's got it at the 25. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Reeled it in and just made the house call. They fake it, the kicker's looking to pass. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the two. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got it in the middle, it's Riley. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Let's see what they've got on second down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Deep shot for the end zone. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from their own 1. First up, they've got to avoid disaster. Looking for a crease, it's Hill. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. The Razorbacks are stopped, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll go to the ground. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Now the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field around midfield. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. The offense lining up for a first down play. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They're trying to get to it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline, so let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Leaves it with the running back. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Shoots it to the left. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They finally make the stop, but the big run is ready to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misfire, it's second down. To throw, it's Green. He turns it loose to the left. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. The sure hands, it's Sategna.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed, but there he is, scrambling.
And they fake it. He wants to throw. And they decide to trot out the kicker. It's complete. The fake field goal catches the defense with its pants down, and it's going to be a touchdown. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. He'll do it himself. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. After the misconnection, it's second down. To the air. It's Castellanos. He's going to fire deep. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Tigers. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Fires on the move. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. This offense has a second down play. Handoff to the single back. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Catch in the middle. It's James. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Arkansas. They've extended the lead and oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quickly complete. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Quarterback extends the play. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. Going up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Burton. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Offense set on first down. He's looking to throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back for its own. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Unloads it left. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. 2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. He wants to throw. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Fires left. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to pass. It's Green. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Fires downfield. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bop.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Razorbacks. The defense with the scoop and score. The fake, and he wants to throw. He'll run into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the trickery pays off. Here he comes with the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Finds his man. It's Ncaa.
Well, they're throwing this one to the running back out on the perimeter of the field. They didn't get it to him quick enough, though, so he literally had to tap dance there on the sidelines, make sure he was in bounds when he caught it, and just pick up a few yards.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He got it. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Fayetteville.
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Catch in the middle, it's Riley. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tiger. Got to start. Oh, they blocked the extra point. Picks it up. That's a live ball.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing it to him.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Green. Unloads to the right. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun. Wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll get rid of it. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Out of the gun to give to the back. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone.
Well, on offense, you have got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing into second level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Slings it downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The give to the back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the route is on. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. And he's got it off the fake. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
16.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence. Wide open, he makes the catch. Off he goes. Touchdown, Auburn! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest. They
go to the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Dances away. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Green. Lets it fly. Boy, is that one he wishes he could have back. A total misfire. Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. He's going to run it. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Razorbacks are on the move. They'll run the counter. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Handoff to the lone back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. The offense set for a first down play. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Ball still spotted at the 34. It's 2nd and 10. The give from the gun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They're facing a 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. The Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Flushed out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Auburn. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Anthony. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They'll run it. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll turn it loose out to the right. And he hauls it in inside the 30. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Noses his way forward, maybe gets 1. They'll mark it at the 18. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They want that clock to run. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zones. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Tigers will hustle to the line.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge.
He's loose. He's at the 30, the 10, Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. They've got the screen set up. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pulls it in. It's Ncaa. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Burton. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. The aerial assault continues. Coming after him. A strike downfield. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They'll throw it on first down. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trying to get to him. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And incomplete on the deep ball. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Feeling he's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got some room to run at the 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Line gets set, first down. They'll try the run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Offense gets set for 2nd down. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today.